fix my video here a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to have hopefully 2 videos up for you today. Definitely this one and maybe another one. So this is my stash kit that I started on February 14th. Today is May 14th, so it's time to put it away and start a new stash kit. So a lot of my subscribers, a lot of you asked me to show you how I put my stash kit away. And so I literally just took it out of the bag. It's still all in pieces, and I'm going to show you how I go through it and organize it out and all of that as much as I can on my video. So let's start by showing you some of the layouts that I created with my stash kit. This one is a sneak peek at one that is coming to Sketches in Time in a couple next week. So I did that one with my stash kit. This is my pocket page. When I am all done with my kit, the last page I do is always a pocket page. And this is a double-sided pocket page. So you can see all of those. This one was for Spiegel Mom Scraps Fab Friday. And there is a process video for this one. There's a process video for this one as well. And this one was one I did for Cultivating Creativity video, which is a video series that I do with Mega, Hannah, Felicia, Christina, that's it, and me. And they're all fellow YouTubers, and we actually have one coming out this Tuesday, so keep an eye out for that. And then we have this one. This also has a process video to go with it. Oh, it's pretty embossing. And then this is for Sketches in Time, and this was the first layout that I did. So you can see that. So in total, layouts were 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my noisy dogs. They want to say hello. 5, 6 layouts and a pocket page. So not too bad. Pretty good. Okay, so how do I put this all away? I start by separating it out, of course. I separate it into full sheets, paper scraps, letter stickers, embellishments. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do that off camera, and then I'll show you all the different piles. Sound good? Okay, so now let's go through everything that I have, each part of this kit. So I'm going to start with my patterned paper, my full sheets. So I store my pattern paper by manufacturer. That's how I store my paper. So I know that my Wild Whisper design, my Jelly Bean Soup, my Echo Park, and my Webster's Pages paper here, these can just go right back in with my other Jelly Bean Soup and Wild Whisper and Echo Park and Webster's Pages papers. So those are easy to put away. This one is from Bo Bunny, and I don't have collections from Bo Bunny. So this is just a random sheet of doubled up paper. I actually think I bought a warehouse box from them, and that's where I got this. So this one is going to go into this container, which is an accordion fold container. It was from Creative Memories, and I'm going to treat this sheet of paper as cardstock. And yes, this is where I keep my cardstock, in this accordion fold, and this is all of the cardstock that I have. That's it. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm sorry if the camera's kind of like goofed up, but I have just a little bit of colored, a nice assortment of whites and blacks, 8.5 by 11. And that is all of my cardstock that I own. So put that away. So the next thing here is, these are those cut aparts from Jelly Bean Soup. This one is still, I did use some of this one, but for the most part, it is still sized in 12 by 12. I also have this part here, these 3 borders. So these are going to go with my Jelly Bean Soup papers because it's still in that 12 by 12 shape, or 12 inches long, and I don't, where I keep my embellishments is smaller than 12 by 12. So that I'm just going to put right into my, with all my other Jelly Bean Soup papers. And then let's do embellishments next. I'm going to save scraps for last. So these are the embellishments that I have left from this kit. I have this one little piece of acetate, iridescent bubbles, washi, 3 core cards left. I did really good on that pack. And then I used to have 2 glassine bags of die cuts, and now I just have 1. So I went through an entire glassine bag of die cuts. Yay! So I'm going to go ahead and slip this acetate one right in there. And then so these Jelly Bean Soup ones that I've completely popped out, I'm sorry for the glassine bag noise. I'm going to just slip them in. There's also these 2 chipboard pieces and this feather piece, and I'm just going to pop those in there too. And my glassine bags come from Spiegel Mom Scraps, and I reuse them and reuse them and reuse them. So these are the kind of loose embellishments that I have left, and I'm going to show you where I'm going to put those now. So this is a container from 31. I'm not 100% sure what it's called. It has like little things on the side, and in here you will find all of the loose embellishments that I have in my stash. This is it. This does not include things like sequins. Well, it doesn't include any of my mixed media stuff. Nothing like that. This is just loose embellishments. And I'm simply going to grab these embellishments and I'm going to put them in here. Now, because I am a keeper of a very small stash, this isn't very big. I don't need to have it super organized. And for me, the fun is in when I'm doing a stash kit or looking for a perfect element. The fun for me is pulling out one of these random glassine bags with die cuts and wood veneers and all that and going through it. So that's what I'm going to do with this. This also does not include my washi tape. My washi tape goes somewhere else. So I'm just going to slip these glassine bags in. These big manila tags here. And I said my washi tape goes somewhere else, but these little washi tapes, I'm going to slip them right in here. And that's how I put away my embellishments. And this is where I keep my loose embellishments. And yeah, that's it. There's not, like I said, I keep a very small stash, so. That being said, I have an entire wooden paper tower full of pattern paper, so you know. Next up, let's go through these letters. So I still have these stickers here, these Webster's Pages Nest, and these chipboard. Now these 12 by 12 sticker sheets, those are going to go in my paper tower with all of my basic gray products, just like that die cut sheet that was 12 by 12. If it is 12 by 12 and I can get it into my I can put it in my paper tower with my papers, I do so. So this will go in my paper tower with all my other basic gray products. And then these will go in here. So this is, it's a photo. I'm hoping you can see this pretty good. It's just one of those little photo boxes. So it's meant to hold like 4x6 pictures or whatever. And this is where I keep my letter stickers, all of my loose letter stickers and thickers. And this is all of my thickers and letter stickers that I have. This is where they go. The smaller ones go towards the front, and the thickers go towards the back. And this doesn't include my monthly kit, kit. So like right now I have my click kit for this month for April, and my other kit, Felicity Jane, are over to the side of me, and in them, in the bag with the kit, is the letters that go with that kit. But this is it. This is all of my thickers and stickers and all of that. So, and I have a closet that sits with doors that sits like right behind me, like right there. And in it is all of my scrapbook stuff. So all my stamps, all my, this container, my embellishment container, all of that stuff is behind me. So now we have scraps. And I know what I'm going to do with these, so I'm just going to start putting them together while I talk to you. So here's my thought on scraps. Anything that is 12 inches tall or large enough that I can cut it into a 3x4 or 4x6 card, we keep. Anything that is smaller than a 3x4 card and not a branding strip or 12 inches long that I can use it, it goes into the garbage. So little ones, 4x6, 3x4s, that can be cut down, so we keep that. That can be cut down, pretty sure. And then I will show you where all these go too. And there's some other random stuff. See, I didn't clean up my kit before I started this. I really just took it the way it was. My dogs want to say hello, apparently. So I'm just going through here and things that are 3x4. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut these down, and then I'm going to show you where everything goes. Okay, so now I have 3x4 and 4x6 cards. So if any of you cringed when I threw away those scraps, I feel the need to tell you that I don't do that with every collection or every kit when I'm done using it. So a stash kit though, I really feel like, okay, I have gone through these papers, you know, a bunch of times. And now it's time to either repurpose them to be used for something else, or these little pieces, it's time to just throw them away. Guilt-free, don't sweat about it. But there are other collections, there are other things like that are newer, that are collections. For example, you know, like if you have some Chamel Little by Little, or I have Maggie Holmes that I adore, I keep even the tiniest little scraps, because as long as I'm going to keep scrapbooking using those products or using that collection, then, you know, and I'm going to keep using those scraps with the rest of my Maggie Holmes products, or with the rest of my Little by Little products, or with the rest of my Cocoa Vanilla Studio products, then I keep it, and I keep it all together in a bag. But for stash kits where these are older papers, older products, they might have even started out as scraps, and now they're even smaller scraps, I don't sweat about tossing them. But that is just me, and that could, you know, not necessarily anyone. So as I'm going through these cards, now that I've got everything cut down, I am going to pull out the Wild Whisper ones, and those I'm going to slip in with the 12 by 12 papers and the rest of my Wild Whisper products. And drop them on the floor, apparently. So the rest of these 3x4 cards are the ones that I cut down from the bigger sheets of paper. And yes, this is a Wild Whisper paper that I cut down into 3x4 cards, but I'm actually going to keep these here because these are the ones, these are those cut down ones. And I'm going to show you where these go. So this is a little red wooden box. It is ostentatiously my Project Life box, and it is because this is where I keep all of my Project Life cards. This is also where I keep all of my planner stuff, so all of my planner clips, the inserts that I use for my Webster's Pages planner. Sometimes I do Project Life card swaps online, and I have little envelopes for those, little homemade planner kits. But all of my Project Life cards, the ones that are already cut down, the ones that are, because I do swaps, sometimes I'll get Project Life cards in the mail already done for me to go, and how adorable, cute is that one. So, yeah, this is it. But this is it. These are all of my Project Life cards. and I'm just going to slip them right into here. And then I use these for lots of things. I use them for card fronts. I use them for, I don't know, I use them for everything. I have a third of a core kit here that I'll use in my scrapbooking. So, yep, but that's it. Again, small stash, so just this box. And then all of these. So these three, I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to slip them right into, these are the branding strips and they have decoration on them. And I'm going to slip them right into my other Wild Whisper stuff. And then we have this case. So this is an iris container. And right now it's pretty empty, which I like. So in this container is papers that I, don't have collections for, want to use quickly. These are older papers that, or even in this case, 12 by 12 letter stickers, papers that I would like to get through my stash. And so when I create a kit, a stash kit, a lot of times this is the first place I will go for product. So I might start with my inspiration piece, and then while I'm looking for 12 by 12 papers, this is it. This is the stuff that's on its way out. This is the stuff that, we're either going to use it or we're going to give it to my, some of my scrapbooking buddies, or, just something. These are the, these are the papers. So, that's where this is, and I'm going to flip this right on the top. This is also the place I go if I'm scrapbooking and I need something. I need a piece of paper that I'm not finding in my paper tower. I need a piece of paper that matches a certain color. I need a scrap of something, things like that. And as you can see, I mean, once I would pull these and then put them into a stash kit, if I still wouldn't use them, keeping them just would be kind of, like, am I ever going to use them? Probably not. So, and sometimes this gets crazy full, way to the top. Right now it's about 3/4, about a third, not 3/4, about a third full, so not too bad. So I hope that this video answered your questions and helped you to kind of understand my process, how I put these papers together. I hope you appreciate it. I really have been enjoying reading everyone's comments on all these different stash kit videos and how I put them together and how I put them away and all of that. I will have another stash kit video probably tomorrow introducing my new kit, and that kit will go from April from, now until May the 10th. And on May the 10th, something super cool, super awesome, and super new is coming, and you guys will love it. So am working with another YouTuber, and her and I have a really cool thing that we are working on and coming up with. And if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, keep an eye open for that. Also, keep an eye open during National Scrapbook Day weekend, because we're going to give you some teasers and let you know, some of the ins and outs and what we're doing. So I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you again soon. Bye.